Growing up in the mountains of North Carolina, I was taught racism. From as young as I can remember, I was told black people are violent. Black people are lazy. Black people are not as smart as white people. I remember my dad told me that black people are too lazy to work, and so they depend on welfare to live, and they sell drugs. 10 minutes after my dad said that to me, a man knocked on the door. I let him in. He handed my dad some money. My dad weighed out some marijuana and a few pills and handed it to that gentleman. And then we went to the store to buy some groceries. We didn't buy groceries with the money that man just handed my father. It was little yellow, blue, and green food coupons. So my dad is trying to teach me that black people are drug dealers on welfare, while my dad was selling drugs out the living room, living on welfare. You see, he would tell me, son, I work very hard. I don't make enough money to provide for you kids, so that's why I sell these drugs. I just love you so much. And these food stamps, well, I pay my taxes, so I earn them. You see, the indoctrination begins at a very young age. We are taught without even knowing it, there are two Americas. Despite marijuana use with the black community and the white community at the same rate, the black community is arrested and convicted at a rate 3 times higher than white America. There are black Americans in prison right now serving 30 and 40-year sentences for marijuana, while corporations are becoming multi-billion-dollar businesses selling marijuana. There are two Americas. If a man broke in my house right now, and I shot that man in the back, albeit in my own house, I could not claim self-defense because I shot him in the back. But a police officer can shoot Jacob Blake in the back 7 times and still be at work. If that's okay with you, we are on different moral platforms. We are on different ethical existences if that's okay with you.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. So guys, the more the white folks they are trying to hide the truth from black people, it is the more the truth keeps on unveiling itself. In today's video, I want us to watch this video from a white man. He has come out and dropped a truth bomb to white America, leaves them upset. And also he has come out and told and revealed the lies that the white Americans they have been lying to us black people. So kindly guys, watch this till the end, then I'll be back with more comment. I'm your host, Dash Lifestyle.
There's two Americas. The America I grew up in says if you comply, everything will be okay. Well, for white America, that's true. But black America faces a very different reality. The use of force and the threat of the use of force is actually 4 times higher for police-initiated interactions. The America I grew up in will say, if you stop talking about racism, it'll go away. Well, for white America, that's true. Because as a white American, I don't have to think about my race. I'm not judged by my skin color as soon as a potential employer meets me. As soon as a loan officer meets me. As someone that's coming to appraise my home for sale, don't judge me by my skin color. As a white American, I can completely forget about my race and even racism, so long as nobody talks about it. So then in my world, it won't exist. Well, I've decided enough of that. I'm here to call white America to task. I'm here to tell white America it's time to stand the hell up. Beside our fellow human beings, beside our fellow citizens, and it's time for white America to be part of the solution. I was raised by racists. I was taught how to be racist. So you can quit telling me that racism doesn't exist. You're a damn liar. I was raised in the belly of the beast. I was raised by racists, and now they hate me. I call that a glow up. I'm not here to speak for black America. over Black America, at Black America. I'm here to speak to and at white America, and I'm screaming, wake the hell up. White supremacy is woven into the very fabric of this country. White supremacy bleeds from every pore of this country. In schools, we have standardized testing, but we don't have standardized resources. We don't have standardized opportunities. In hospitals, a black woman is more likely to die during childbirth at a rate 3 times higher than that of a white woman. In neighborhoods, power plants and dumps are more likely to be put up by a predominantly black neighborhood than a predominantly white neighborhood. At home, 22% of Black America lives in poverty, whereas only 9% of white America lives in poverty. White America loves black music, black trends, black culture, but kills black people at a rate 2.87 times higher than that of white people by the police. All of these things will not change unless we tear down, I'm going to say that again, unless we tear down the system of white supremacy that has built them into existence. We cannot fix the current system, for it is not broken. This system is working exactly as it was intended. Passing laws will not change it. You cannot legislate morality. Black America has screamed tirelessly for decades about these injustices, while white America has turned a blind eye and a deaf ear. Well, I'm here to say no more. Change is coming. Revolution is coming. It's time to open your eyes, white America. White people make up nearly 60% of the American population, and the overwhelming majority of them refuse to even admit that racism exists. They think that there's a conspiracy against them by the government with zero evidence, but ignore the obvious systemic racism and oppression against Black America that's well documented. Well, I've made it my life's mission to call white America to task. Mr. Blake, Miss Austin, to all the families of victims of police brutality in this country, to all of those of you who wake up every day and deal with the system of white supremacy built to marginalize you, I say to you this one thing: I will stand with you. I will march with you. I will protest with you. I will fight with you. I will use my privilege and my platform to demand that white America stop ignoring this humanitarian crisis happening right here in America. So, white America, this is your choice. Either be part of the solution, or by God, you are the problem. No justice.
I've never told this story in a video. I've mentioned it on podcasts before, but I've never made a video and told the story. My mother, seen here, was 16 years old when I was born. My dad was 21. They'd been together since she was 14, so she was 14, he was 19 when they got together. You guys have heard me talk about my dad before. He was very racist. My mother will tell you the same. And my mother, being very young and uneducated, she just kind of went along with whatever my dad did. And he was also abusive. My mother was abused. And I talked to her before I made this video to make sure that she's okay with me telling that part of her story. My dad was a domestic abuser and also a child abuser. He abused me as well. That's not the point of this video, though. When I was 3 years old, my mother was 19. She found the courage to leave my dad, which wasn't easy to do. And the divorce was nasty because my dad he's passed away now, a pretty controlling, narcissistic type guy. And shortly after leaving my dad, my mother was in a relationship with another man who was a black man. And my dad being the racist. See, I was raised in the 80s in North Carolina, and my dad was a racist. So her leaving him for a black man was like this big taboo thing. Like, you don't do that. And so when everything went to court, my dad ultimately got custody of me because the judge in the 80s in North Carolina is not giving the child to the woman dating a black man, to the white woman dating a black man, especially when my dad was the one with the career and the income and the money, and my mom had nothing. He had left her with nothing. Fast forward to when I was 10 years old. During those 7 years after the divorce, my dad taught me to hate my mom. He taught me that she was a sinner, that the Bible did not approve of interracial marriages. He showed me in the Bible where the Bible says you can't marry outside your race. And I believed her to be basically of the devil himself. I hated her. When I was 10 years old, I found out that my dad was being taken to court because my mother was trying to get visitation rights. I was terrified. I didn't want to meet this evil woman. She won. She got visitation rights of me. I'll never forget ever to this day. I can still vividly remember where I was, the weather and everything when she picked me up the first time. I was terrified. But I made it my mission, that first visit, that she would never visit me again. I made that my mission, that she would never want to see me after this day. I called her a sinner. I called her children, because she had 3 children with her second husband. Obviously, they were biracial children. And I called her children the N-word. I called her an N-word lover. Now, keep in mind, I'm 10 years old, but this is how I was raised. This is what I believed at age 10. And she told me, you shouldn't think like this or talk like this, and I ignored her. It was like a 2-hour visitation, whatever it was, and then she dropped me back off at my house. I told my dad, she'll never pick me up again, Dad, I promise you. 2 weeks later, when it was time for her next visitation, I waited in my yard on the Saturday at the time that I was supposed to be there. And I was sure she wouldn't pull up, but she did. She did pull up. I was befuddled. Oh my God, she came back. This time, she took me to her house in a mostly black neighborhood, and a place I had never been. I was raised on the mountain, all white neighborhood, very much racist. And I was told that black neighborhoods were crime-ridden, filthy areas. Avoid them. So I went to this black neighborhood and I thought, oh my God, oh my God. I went in her house and she said, I want you to meet your brothers and sisters. And they came out and they were so excited to see me because my mom had never told them a bad thing about me. And I wanted to be mean to them because that's how I was raised. But I couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to be mean to them because they were so nice and polite to me. I was not nice to them. I tolerated them in my mind, but I wasn't mean to them. And then every 2 weeks she came and got me. And over the course of time, I built a relationship with my siblings, with her. And I started questioning things like maybe the things my dad told me are not true, because what I see in this neighborhood, what I see in my mom's house, what I see everywhere is not what I was told. And I had a choice to make at the early age of about 11. Do I believe what I was raised, or do I challenge these ideas? And just like my mom had got away from my dad and challenged those ideas and grew and was better, I decided that I too can be better. I started challenging the ideas my dad raised me. It started a very tumultuous relationship with my dad, as if it wasn't tumultuous to begin with. Again, I was an abused child. I'm trying to keep this video short, so I'm missing a lot of very deep details, but I'm trying to give you the idea. By the time I was 15, I had read books and read the speeches of Dr. King and watched interviews with Malcolm X. And I really started realizing, like, there's a whole nother world out there that I didn't realize. Fred Hampton, Angela Davis, these things really opened my eyes. And I even basically got into a fight with my dad over it when I was 15 and was thrown out of my house. But my deconstruction process had begun, and it has continued for the past, 27 years. I'm 42 now. And it's all thanks to my mom, just being a mom, just showing up. And I've never had like the closest relationship with my mom because the story I just told you, but I've been friends with her now for, how old is that? 25 years. And, I just want to say thanks for showing up. Thanks for not giving up on me. I may have never challenged my ideas and beliefs and may have been stuck in the same trap that, I was born into, and I wasn't. So thanks, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
My name's Kylie, and I'm obviously white. I grew up in a conservative white family, and I know there's been a lot of discourse about whether white people should talk about racism, and here's my argument for why I think that not only should we, but we have to. A lot of racism in white families occurs behind closed doors. I've been over at friends' parents' places and heard them say some pretty obscene things about people of color, assuming that I am on their side simply because I am white. Obviously, this makes for some awkward conversations when I do call them out, but point being, the depths of the racism and the darkness that seeps in deeply into these families can only, in my opinion, truly be exposed by other white people, because they will never be their full racist selves around anyone who is not white. They like to save face publicly and say that they're not racist, but then again, if you go into their homes and you hear the things they say, that would suggest otherwise. I just encourage you, if you're a white person and you know people like this, please say something. Don't just ignore it for fear of conflict.
White men are the mental health problem in this country. Jim Crow, white men. Slavery, white men. Segregation, white men. Concentration camps for Asian Americans in the late 30s and early 40s. 1,800 people died. How many black people were hung from trees? 8,000. Let me guess. Oh yeah, once again, white men. The gun violence? 98% are men. 84% are white men, U.S. citizens. I see a trend. How about the Middle Passage, where 1.2 African Americans died? Oh yeah, once again, white men. Why was the Second Amendment written? Let me think. So black people couldn't have their freedoms. So the white men could once again control them. Who's in the White House? An adjudicated rapist, convicted felon white man. Wow, I see a trend. But somehow Americans are just begging to blame a trans person, a non-white person. See, what happened to George Floyd is symbolic of what's happening in this country. The white man putting his knee on the neck of a non-white person and sitting there in broad daylight with the balls to say, who's going to stop me? And that's what we're seeing right now. So that's the question that we need to ask ourselves as a country. Who's going to stop them? Because I'm just one person here. Now, I don't know about you, but I got friends and family that are sitting behind the white privilege, and I want nothing to do with them. Not because of who they are, because their lack of action. Martin Luther King said, history is going to remember not the people that did bad things, but the good people that stood by and did nothing. Because once again, the white man is hiding behind their privilege while everybody else is getting treated like absolute garbage. Because it doesn't affect me. You don't even want to go on a general strike to stop fascism. Oh, I can't work. Oh, I got a job. White man is the mental health crisis in the United States of America. It has been since day one. When you look at the majority of them, what do you see? A bunch of insecure little wannabe alpha males with small penises that need big trucks and guns to feel like a real man. That's the real problem, is toxic masculinity. That the white man feels unable to shit on everyone's rights just because of how they look. It's ironic, isn't it, that they demonize black people because they're black on the outside, and yet their hearts are black on the inside. Isn't that ironic? And every single time we see a mass shooting, they're just salivating on the white supremacist red hatters to say, oh my gosh, it was an immigrant, it was a trans person, it was a gay people. 84% of gun violence is white men. But when it happens, like at the church the other day, what happens? Oh, thoughts and prayers. But what happened with the racist podcaster? Oh, they were just dying for it to be somebody on the left so they can just blame somebody else. A white man. The Catholic, the church yesterday. A white man. 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 Ahmaud Arbery. Guess what? 3 white men that chased out a black guy. Breonna Taylor. Oh, a white cop. Again and again and again and again and again. It's the same demographic. White men are the problem in this country. And until we address the real mental health epidemic, which is white supremacy built on white men controlling people, because that's how this country was designed, for 21-year-old landowning white men to shit on everybody else. This country was designed to benefit my demographic, and that is not okay. That is the original sin of this country. And until we address it, we will never be a great country, and we haven't been a great country. And if you don't like that, then you can ship
So guys, I hope you have watched that video and you have seen how this white man, he has come out and revealed the truth. And I know majority of white folks, they will get hungry seeing this video, because this man, he has come out and revealed the hidden truth that these white folks, they have been hiding from us black people. You know, for a very long time, we have been seeing black people that have been putting all the blames to black people. White folks, they've been saying that the people who are bringing the drugs in America are black people. The people who are involving in a gun shooting, violence, any criminal in United States, they have been saying it is all being brought with black people. But this man has come out and deny all those allegations towards black people. So these people, they have been using their system to bring black people down. These people, they created the system whereby the system, it was only favoring the white people but not the black folks. So right now, this white man, he has come out and tell the truth that these people, they will get upset. I know these people, they will get upset with this white man, simply because for these people, they don't want the truth to come out. But the more these people, they keeps on hiding the truth from black people, it is the more the truth keeps on unveiling itself. And also, I'm so happy to see the people who are bringing this truth, it is not black people, they are the same white folks who are bringing out this truth. So guys, I want to share some of the comments that majority of people that have come out and say in the comment section. So kindly guys, let's read this comment and see what people that have come out and say. And also guys, you can share your thought on the comment section. Let us know, let us see what you have to say about this video, or let's see if you have been going also through the challenges and the struggle that this white man has come out and say in this video. So this one is saying that I respect his courage to stand by the truth. Exactly. So this one is saying that he appreciate this white man, for standing with the truth. This one is saying that I wish more white people will speak up and end this evil hate. This man is walking like Jesus and speak his truth about America. Exactly. So this one is speaking the truth, and this one is saying that ignorance is not knowing the fact. Stupidity is ignoring the fact. The truth will set you free. Exactly, the truth will set you free. Now, it is the right time for these white folks to come out and admit and give us the whole truth, because the truth will set them free. Right now, we know that America, it is falling. Everybody knows America, it is falling, and it is now the right time for these people to come out and ask for forgiveness and revealing the truth they have been hiding from the people of the color. They need to come out and reveal the truth, or they need to come out and repent, or if they will not come out and repent, their country, it is going to burn down. This was saying that those are blinded by hate cannot see the beauty and strength of unity. This one is saying that hate is passed down. This one is saying that we have served as their scapegoat for 400 years. Finally, this narcissistic arrangement is beginning to break apart. Thanking this man from my heart. This one is saying that it is good to see that some white people now know the truth and are starting to speak out. Exactly. White people, majority of them, they know the truth, but they have been hiding this truth. You can imagine these people that have been hiding this truth, but right now I can see majority of them, they are coming out and speaking out. And also this is to tell you that these people, they are tired of doing the evil things towards black people, because majority of them have been seeing the white professor, have been seeing the white pastors, have been seeing majority of white people coming out and revealing the truth, some of the bad things they have been doing to the black people since the days of the slavery, the days of colonization. So right now, majority of them, they are speaking out. This was saying that thank you for saying the truth that black people have known for decades. Thank bro. This was saying that he is telling the good news, truth he preaches. This was saying that now you are a real man and we appreciate your growth, brother. You gang. This one saying that, wow, please God bless and protect this man for speaking the truth. Thank for you for your bravery, sir. This one saying that, huge respect to that white American who has opened his mind to the reality of racism and taking his stand against injustice to the black. Exactly. So you can see black people, they are saying that now this man is speaking the truth. He needs the white folks, they need to have a lesson from this white man, because right now majority of white people, they are tired. They are tired living the lies. They are tired doing the bad things to the black people. And it is like these people right now, they are having a rude awakening. They've been doing bad things for the black people for over 500 years. But right now, things are started to turn against them. So right now, they are also starting to go to some of the challenges and the problem that black people that have been going through. Right now, they have started also to feel those problems and the challenges. This was saying that this is America in living color. This was saying that I love this man and he is my hero. God protect him from the crazies. This one saying that, wow, the truth will set you free. This one is saying that I just saw this guy on Don Lemon live in Chicago on Saturday. He is the epitome of real, kind, smart, and passionate. God bless and keep him safe out there fighting the good fight. We appreciate you, sir. This one saying that he told the truth and nothing but the truth. This one is saying that racism will never go away in America because there are some people that keeps doing it. They just don't want us to talk about it. Exactly. I don't think if racism will end in United States. Kindly guys, you can also tell me, do you think racism will end in America? So if you think yes, kindly you can share your thought on the comment section. But for me also, I don't think racism will end in America, simply because there's a lot of white folks who they have not even accepted their mistake, the wrong things they've been doing. So until the full white people, they will come out and repent, that it will be now the end of racism in America. So this one saying that I applaud that white man for his honest views. As a black person, at one time, I hate white people, not because I was tough, but from experience with them. My parents never talked against or about racist white people. I wish they had to warn us about them. However, my husband and I definitely are replaying to our stones about racist white and the pro-police. As far as their friends, their choice was theirs to make. This one saying that a real man who speak truth. This one is saying that the truth is finally coming out and lies is finally crumbling. This one is saying that he speak the truth. 70, you white guy. Here I have grown up hearing the same garbage. This one saying that he is telling us what the majority of us already know. It's always been two set of laws, one for the white man and one got the black man. But I thank him as white man to be brave enough to say it out loud on social media. So this one saying that the tables will turn soon. This one is saying that we have been dealing with this since these Europeans came from Europe. Yeah, for those who didn't know this, we have been saying that the white people in America, they are European reject. They always say that they are European reject, and these people, when they came in America, they found black people, and when they found black people, now they came out with so many things, bad things, doing bad things to the black people. This one saying that this is what humanity, wisdom, and healthy leadership looks like. It's a passionate, giving, and caring, and a reflection of God's will for all of us. A sacrifice over greed. It is replenishment, not depletion, good over evil. I am thankful to God for this man courage. So those are some of the comments that majority of people that are coming out share in the comment section. And also guys, you can share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be reading it in my next video. Thanks so much guys. Subscribe if you haven't. See you on my next one.